Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
That sounds obnoxious.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very fun to play against, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I'm expecting that it's going to be Ona playing that Yone, though. We've got Gumayusi on the Twisted Fate, and then Faker is going to be playing the Karma, something that he has played.
Could be a very easy dive setup there. Oh, they're looking for it again, but Sylvie's standing by.
Yeah, Call Me. Going to once again be put on a leash here as Threaded Volley not going to really find the target, but now Ona could be in trouble. Shattering Strike, double value there as he gets flung back into the rocks, and there's the knock-up. First blood to Sylvie, and it's elementary here for Nongshim.
Yeah, disrespectful from Ona not to flash this. Yeah, I saw the health Zeus was on, and I was like, wait, he has reset, and he's back to that health already. Oh, Call Me in trouble.
He certainly is. Does have flash, is going to elect not to use it here as Faker just needs to hit a Q as the Weaver's Wall, and then he's dead. Don't know how that ever was going to work.
But you have to try. Yeah, have to be flashed. Layering comes in, missed the opportunity to get out of it, and does go down here. Call Me, oh.
Okay, Sylvie is looking for Zeus. They're going to have to stand on the Soul. Zeus, I think, knows what the situation is. And there he goes. Cease and desist. Just held on to until after he had to return.
Yeah, there's just no outplaying that. Does manage to clear the wave up a bit, which is something, just as a result of that alone. So the fact that Nongshim have a lead really is significant here.
Well, Peter is just trying not to give himself up, but is going to be found. Grand Entrance is going to come through. There's the Battle Dance. Is now Destiny flying into this mid lane. Call Me slowed down as the gold card is going to come through, and that means Call Me has to flash.
In that order, but those items is pretty good.
I think it actually is in that order.
Maybe it is.
So I feel like you do really want Leandri's, but I think that the other two are just a little bit more important. Zeus is once again going to have to flash this time. Try and get out of the way. Vault Breaker does come through, and Call Me puts a wall down and is just not going to be able to participate in this particular battle. Sylvie makes it out without dying to the turret. And
I just think the TF is so strong already. The Karma's on a really big spike. Definitely feels risky.
Doesn't feel risky for Dundun, who is just having the greatest of times here towards his top lane. Call Me, maybe not in the same spot as he flashes for the Shattering Strike, but now Sylvie in perfect position once again. Magnet Storm coming down, but not really doing too much because Faker not quite there to offer too much damage back. And Gumayushi's ghosting, trying to get in range for this Destiny as they now look for Sylvie. He's an opportunity, but the quickness does come down. Seismic Shove, just gigantic with Call Me over the wall. And there's the Vault Breaker as Ona goes back in. They're able to grab the kill on the jungle. It's a big shutdown for the Twisted Fate, but now Dundun is going to turn up. Carrier gets into position, and now it's Peter that needs to be their hero. Gumayusi goes down in the fight. Ona surviving for so incredibly long, and Peter will just catch a stray Q there from Faker, as Ona might have to go for a bit of an execute, but I think it is going to be achieved, and there he goes. Jiwoo just by himself towards his bottom lane.
And there's another one. Back to back. Wow, what a champion.
So the base cooldown on it at the moment is 22 seconds, and he was able to use it.
Well, I don't think that's too much of an issue because Dundun doing very strongly in the side lane, and you still have the scaling Smolder.
Yeah, this game is going right now. But probably wanting to wait a little bit longer. Haven't done a stack check. Haven't actually looked at it as, okay, there's a Destiny. And Call Me is rooted in place. Still, it's a nice seismic shove onto Gumayusi. He's going to need Carrier's help to try and get out of there. Mom is going to yell a whole bunch now as Jiwoo is sneezing all over them. Flap, 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 and they help knock down the first kill. Gumayusi dead once again. Seismic shove connects. Faker is landing Q after Q after Q with these mantras, but it's just not quite enough to win them these fights. As now Carrier, he's the one running the wrong direction, and Dundun, really nice interruption there, and Carrier's really dead. I think he was going to be dead either way, but it still looked definitely cool.
And Zeus didn't even show up for the fight in that situation.
Well, he's here now. Does that make up for it? I don't know, because I think this turret is still very dead, and there it goes.
150.
Play with pride. Like, that is just, it's just not something that they really care about. They're like, we're going to do what we can do to win, and we don't care what we look like doing it. And it's really not. Okay, well, this is aggressive as Mom's yelling once again. The CC kind of massive. As once again, Jiwoo just raining hell down upon them. Gumayusi will land that gold card there. Sylvie's in trouble. Faker comes around though, and I don't know whether we like it too much. Nice Mega Cone is going to connect, and Call Me, he finds Gumayusi once again, his third death of the game.
You see how many control wards were in that brush? Just slammed every single
stacking of T1. certainly putting a lot of halt into their plans. I think actually denying that, kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
T1 do want to accelerate.
I mean, it's also, I mean, we said this game for T1 was very much about being ahead of the curve. I feel like the TF, a large part of his strength is the fact that he gets so much extra gold. Oh.
All right, let's see whether Gumayusi can get it. He does. Gets himself out of there. No seismic shove in time.
Yeah.
So the Destiny not going to get interrupted.
That is something to be concerned about, is the map play from T1.
Yep.
But I think Dundun being so strong really solves a lot of those problems.
Yeah, I feel like it's exactly.
T1 have to be really cautious here.
They certainly do. Sylvie looking for a possible angle here as he gets over the wall. I don't know whether he's completely out of dodge just yet. Decides to go in. I don't know about that, but the seismic shove is amazing. Gumayusi going down extraordinarily low as Mom yells into the back line. Sylvie manages to get that kill, and now they get the knock-up onto Ona. He's underneath the turret, but I don't think that's going to matter. The Shattering Strike is decent, and my god, the damage from these Mantrid Qs. Another one connects, and Faker just demolishes him. Yeah, that. How long was that on cooldown for? So they always know. They will always know. Sylvie going to try and get himself towards the rest of his team. Will be successful as, yes, Ona locks down the Rift Scuttler, and Nongshim, they just want out. They don't want to deal with this. Soul Point goes over to T1, and Nongshim unable to get anything off the back end of it.
And even with T1 now get mid tower as well, so Nongshim really fumbling on the back of that fight. Cheat the game.
Yeah.
Just get more money.
He actually has the cheapest item in the game, which is the free shoes. There you go.
Yep.
Well, Peter is going to get stunned momentarily. Zeus finds an ultimate, and they just blow him up. Goodbye.
Yeah, part of the problem playing the Rakan.
I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, I definitely need it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the rapid fire Milio combo. Look at the range!
Oh, that's just absurd. All right, they're going to go for another engage. This time onto Faker, and Mom just lights him on fire. Going to be taken down as now Dundun. I don't know whether you win this 1v1 anymore. And yes, he built that extra armor. I just don't know whether it works. Does sidestep the knockup as now Jiwoo is looking to execute them. Takes down Carrier first up, and that's the double. As that's what all these stacks give you. And now it should just be Nongshim heading towards this Baron. Is it happening again? Are they just going to do it again, just taking these games off T1?
Yeah, I guess so. This is why they banned away the Smolder in the first one. You do see Zeus moving over to try and get the soul. The TP is going to come in from Dundun. They don't want to give anything up to the start of T1. Baron secured.
Oh, Gumayusi, I don't know about this. He is just very dead. Well, never mind. He does stay alive for a bit longer. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Still, Nongshim should be able to gather themselves the dragon and deny the soul from T1.
Effectively trying to pressure this bot lane tower. The wave clear that T1 has not going to be nearly as effective in the situation. So a lot of gold going to be
going in. And they need to keep that up.
Oh, speaking of which.
Yeah. Possible angle here. Zona not going to get knocked back, but they just get
in. He can cleanse it, and then he can easily use the arm guard to survive like a Yone or something. And I think as long as the Smolder's alive, hard to see them lose.
He's going to walk towards this Baron. It goes down extraordinarily quickly. Teleports are coming in, and Mom is going to yell. Gumayusi taking a fair bit of damage as now Peter with the quickness running. Zeus over the wall is going to blast cone his way out, and he did buy a fair bit of space, but now Dundun is in the back line just booping and booping as now Ona has to get himself over the Weaver's wall, and T1, they keep themselves alive. Nongshim still looking for more though. Ona with the Shattering Strike, and he might fall. His health bar is extraordinarily low, but now Zeus looking for the angle. Dundun just hitting things as Jiwoo. Perfect timing on the arm guard. Call Me doing exactly the same thing, blocking the ultimate. And now Gumayusi, he's going to do the same thing. Now Faker is in trouble as Dundun has got on top of him, but it's the Smolder that locks down the kill onto Gumayusi. Faker goes golden to the very last second, but he's likely to fall the Inspire Shield, buying some time. And actually, with this Mantra W, he's just surviving. This is ridiculous, but it doesn't matter because he's out of the fight, and they lock down the kill onto the unit.
He's still going.
He is still going, and he's able to slow down Sylvie, then Mantras again, so he's immortal. Is Sylvie actually going to be able to kill him? We're just not going to watch, I guess.
Ult's up now, so he just has to burst with the ultimate.
Yeah. He just has to do that.
It's that simple.
It's that simple, guys. That's how you do it. And now Faker is going to channel the back. As you can see, Nongshim, they are just winning the game right now. He's going to opt in for the teleport to make sure that he can get back to his base. And
yeah, Faker has the wave clear. Matt, what a, everyone. Fine, but the cleanse coming out for the gold card
All right, we're going to go straight onto live here as Gumayusi going to get the stun onto Sylvie. That's high value, but the flick back onto Ona. He's going to explode as Mum flies over the top. And now Dundun, he'll be stunned up. Man, Turtle Stance giving him the most gigantic shield ever as Carrier going to get caught out by the seismic shot, but there's the Inspire shield from Faker. He's keeping them alive. Zeus as well is burning. Carrier was also...
Look, it's not okay that he's doing such big Mantra Qs and the shields as well. He's got the most damage in the fight and the most shields.
Yep, and just keeping them all alive all the time, but not going to be able to stop this Baron by the looks of things because Carrier is limping around the battlefield. Still, these Mantra Qs are so scary. Into the backline goes Zeus! Finds 3 with the ulti, and then rebinds the soul, but the result is a dead Yone and a dead Twisted Fate. I think Nongshim have done it. Faker is going to get routed, and he tried so incredibly hard this game. His karma was like no other, but I don't think it's going to be enough as Dundun is running after Carrier, who does have Mega Cone opportunity. But I don't think he runs as fast as
once
this.
again,
there it is.
CC immune through the Mega Fire Kick, and Jiwoo, honestly, I feel like...
just flapping around, and there is the ace.
We were hoping for the Jiwoo source today, and he has delivered. I feel like he's been playing these team fights so flawlessly on the smaller, so patient, avoiding engage opportunities. He dodged the ult from Zeus. He was the one...
that arm guard was probably the game-winning moment there for Nongshim. Gorgeously played, and once again,